Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. Today I have the pleasure to introduce you to TAIP from Baby Audio, which is now available on iOS platform as well. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Additionally, if you would like to participate in the giveaway, please do follow the instruction contained in the video description. And thank you Baby Audio to give us the opportunity to review it and of course to have some promo codes for our subscribers. Okay, so this is the way it looks like. So if you already used it on a desktop, because it is also available as a VST, AU, AAX, etc., you will be already familiar with the UI. If you are not, this is a tape saturation effect. So it emulates that 70 type of tape machine sound. And notice the AI two letters here which are emphasized because it doesn't use traditional DSP techniques or digital signal processing techniques by where you guessed estimate the algorithms that you're going to use to produce the effect. It actually uses a neural network, so a models which has been trained using different data, which has been captured comparing dry effect versus wet effect. So sound without the effect and sound with the effect, with the tape effect. And all the data then is used to actually create a training model, which then is applied as an algorithm on the effect that you're hearing now, and therefore it will transform the input into the output through the saturation, as you will hear in a moment. Hopefully that is not too complicated, but just to say that it's a slightly different approach than the usual DSP techniques used so far. So as you can see, we're inside AUM. I just have a file player here, and with a pre-generated file, audio file created with BT Pro. Here you can see I have TAIP as an insert effect. And here on the left-hand side, you have the control to bypass it. Indeed, if you set it to off, when you go inside, it will say Baby Audio plugin bypassed. Click anywhere to continue. You click and you will reactivate it. But let's bypass it for now. And let's listen to what we have available as a file. A nice simple dancing track created with BT Pro. So now let's open up Baby Audio and let's play with the controls. And I'll go through the controls very quickly because it's very simple. You have drive here, output, auto gain, dry and wet mix. You can add some noise, some very instability to create that instability of sound from the tape machine. You can exaggerate the compression, which happens naturally on tape recording machine. You can have you can drive distortion from the input without affecting the output. You can have single, dual tape machine here. You can make it brighter as a sound here. That is how you act on the presence, and then you can change high and low shape here. Okay, so let's listen to what it sounds with the track that I have prepared using BT Pro, and then I'm going to also test it with other, of course, audio sources. You can hear a lot more instability in terms of the pitch being detuned or changed when the wear control is here at max. Now, because of the type of track, you might not hear a lot of the noise, but let's try. Hopefully you can hear the noise which has been introduced. Double click, of course, on the controls to go back to default state. Let's try the glue to change the compression. And now let's try the drive, which you can see the changes in decibel. The way it works, you click and hold and then you move up and down to change the drive. Okay? interesting the way that it sounds, of course. You auto gain, the wet and dry mix here. Let's change, of course, the input and also the model and see what it sounds like. I hope you have headphones, because when you have headphones, you can clearly hear the presence changing. And let's change the high and low shape as well. Okay, you can hear that distortion a little bit when changing the low shape. As I said, you have a lot of presets here. You can go on factory preset. You have default presets marked as factory, but then you also have a lot of artist effects, which is great. You can save your preset here, and then you can reset things here, clicking on this button. Now, let's change the audio source, and let's go for a simple piano. And let's connect it to a keyboard and let's listen. And of course, you can use actively drive, for example, if you have an electric guitar. So let's go for something like Steel Guitar Pro. Here we are. And let's connect it again to the keyboard, and let's listen. Of course, without, let's turn it off first. So that is how it sounds like. Let's reduce a little bit the volume because it's speaking. Okay, perfect. And now let's re-enable it. Here, by the way, you can change the color. So you might want to go to a darker one if it's later at night, so you don't disturb anybody, or leave it on this normal gray, which is the default. Now let's try some presets. Sounds great. Now let's try it with something different. Let's go for a Digistick this time, Digistick 2, and let's connect again to the board. So, and why not? Let's create a simple bit, very nice and simple, so we don't spend a lot of time, like so. Perfect, and now let's try some of the factory presets, which there are lots when it comes to drums. So you can hear how it sounds with drums. Let's try with pipa as well, so that we have also some generated vocals. Why not? And let's change the preset to but there, and connect it to the board. And now let's try. Yeah, this is how it sounds like by default. And now let's look for some vocal preset. Okay, you have an idea how it sounds with generated vocals. Why don't we try something else, like a bass type of synth, like Mariana here. And again, let's connect it to the keyboard and let's choose something, of course, quite powerful bass. Let's see what it sounds with these ones. So let's choose a specific bass. Let's find something else that we can try again. So this one. Sounds great. So let's try hammerhead, different type of course, of drum sound. So there it is. And let's load a preset. And let's see what it sounds like. We reduce a bit the volume. Sequencer is enabled down there. So let's try reset. Okay, and of course, you can have a lot more funs. And so let's try something else, like, for example, maybe electro orchestra and. Okay, and you can find also preset for pads. There are not many pads and strings, but there are. And of course, you can create your own as well. These lo-fi piano, so I'm going to try it with why not Piano Tech. There we are, and we connect our keyboard, and let's try these lo-fi piano. Let's add more wear. Noise. More compression. Increase the high shape. Reduce the low shape. Perhaps a little bit less dry. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and demonstration, and as always, see you next time. Bye.